Graham and I'm a 20-year-old on the British Para-cycling squad, and I'm here to answer the British Cycling members' questions. First question, I'm age 10 and have neurodevelopment delay and type 1 diabetes. I love cycling and I want to race the track. How do I do this? I think the best way to get into the track is, well, to begin with, contact your local cycling club, as they might have contacts that can help you do it. But to be able to race the track, you firstly need to become accredited. So that is four sessions at the velodrome, just learning the basic skills, getting used to the track bike, getting used to riding with other people. And until then, you're not able to race. So you need to go through that process first, and then after that, you can then look into different track races. Next question, when are you going to be faster than your dad on a mountain bike? Downhill, obviously. I am still working on that. I think the quicker I go up the hill, the less likely he's able to go down the hill quick. So I think we just need to tire him out on the uphills first. But I think it requires a lot of tiring out because, yeah, he's still fairly quick, being 50 odd. So that time will hopefully come at some point soon. The next question, can you tell us about your disability and how it affects your riding? Do you have any modifications on your track bike at all? Good luck with everything you do. So I was born with severe bilateral talipes, which is a lack of calf muscle in both legs and limited to zero movement in my ankles. So I had an operation at 13 weeks old, which corrected my left side a little bit, which means I'm able to move my ankle slightly, and to the point that I don't need a support for my leg, whereas my right one, my ankle's seized. I've not got any muscle in my lower leg, and no movement in the foot at all, which means I've got to wear this orthotic whilst I'm cycling. I'm walking, but I wear a different one whilst walking, which basically it just supports. It goes along the bottom of the shoe, and it basically just supports my leg and gives it the support it needs for my disability. In regards to bike modifications, I'm lucky enough to be able to ride one without any modifications, so I don't have any special requirements needed on any of my bikes. The next question, how's lockdown been for you and have you enjoyed training at home? Lockdown's been really good. At the end of March, I came back up home to my parents, so the Highlands of Scotland, just north of Inverness, and it's been really good. It's been nice being home for a long period of time. I've not really been home since moving to Manchester, so it's been nice spending time with the family, and just getting some really good riding in up here. The roads are really quiet normally anyway, and the weather, most of the time it's been good, but again, it's Scotland, so when I came up here in March it was snowing, so that wasn't very nice. But overall it's been really nice exploring some different routes up here that I've never ridden before, getting out for some long rides, and yeah, overall just enjoy riding without the pressure of any races on the horizon. So it's just been good to vary the riding as well. So I've been getting out on the mountain bike a lot, been getting involved in some Zwift stuff, getting out on the time trial bike and road bike, so just mixing it up to vary the training and keep it enjoyable during this time. What has been your career highlight so far and what is your goal? I think my career highlight was out in Canada last year at the Road World Cup. Unfortunately, I've not been selected for the Road World, so this was my kind of target race for the season. Going into it, I was feeling really good, and was able to come away with the win in both the road race and the time trial, which was very unexpected, but it made
made for a very good weekend and made all the travel and everything worthwhile, and it was just so good to finally be able to get onto the top step, and some questionable singing of the national anthem with Ben as well as the podium. But it was such a fun weekend, and that's definitely been the best moment so far in my cycling career. And what is your goal? My goal is for next year to qualify for the Paralympics. The past few years have all been kind of geared towards that. This past few months have thrown a bit of a hurdle in the way, but it's just allowed me to get my head down and focus, and kind of coming back up here is keeping me motivated with just different riding. But hopefully when the racing and full training resumes again, I'll be in a good position to kind of push on and continue to challenge for a spot in the squad. And yeah, hopefully when the training and racing resumes, I'll be in a good shape and physically in a position to challenge for a place on the Paralympic squad for Tokyo. Thank you for all these questions. I hope that I've provided an insight into a bit of my training and racing and how I ride with my impairment. Thank you for listening, and hope you found this information useful.